Let me ask you about what you're seeing now on pandemic trends, because the end of the first quarter, we saw a hit to revenue because of some of those headwinds. But it seems in this latest report card for the second quarter that some of those pandemic headwinds might be abating.
Yeah, good morning. That is exactly right. We do see that for purposes of our P&L, the pandemic effects are now starting to become quite neutral. So we can focus on our business again. And I'm very happy to see that we can deliver this growth and also increase our outlook for the year a bit on basis of cost control and the growth that we have been able to achieve. We see Sweden turning the corner, the consumer market starting to come back to growth, stabilization in B2B, and a fantastic performance in the Baltics. So when you put this together with what we've done in terms of our Capital Markets Day with our new and revitalized strategy, I can say that we feel pretty good about the quarter.
Can I ask you about what's taking place on the capex side? Because I know there's been a few twists and turns around the Huawei story, particularly when it comes to the Sweden market. The Chinese vendor was shut out of the market due to government policy. And even though you described them as a viable vendor about halfway through last year, you then had to decide to go with Nokia as your partner for 5G. What impact is this having on the cost that you're having to spend to acquire some of the new equipment for the next generation?
All of this is baked into the capex plan that we have presented and the band that we have guided for. So we are working with Ericsson and Nokia, and we have signed those agreements. So that capex is absolutely transparent. We have full visibility on what is going to bring us towards 99% population coverage in Sweden at the end of 2023. So I wouldn't be concerned about the capex side of it. The main thing for us now is to make sure we get Sweden back to sustainable growth and that we continue to deliver on our transformation.
We've talked a lot, Kjell, and very good morning to you, with yourself and others previously, about the benefits of this new technology, not for the consumer. We can all see how our technology is improving our lives in many, many ways. But for the companies themselves, previous investments in new generations of technology have not benefited the likes of the operators over the years the way that you would have hoped to from that investment. Is 5G and the current wave of investment any different from those previous waves that in many cases have underwhelmed?
Well, first of all, let me just say that how proud we feel as a industry in a way that the pandemic has been impacting the world much less than it would have been only 10 years ago because of all the solutions that we are actually delivering, the broadband solutions, and of course with other companies delivering great video solutions. That has been an enormous important thing for society at large. When it comes to 5G, we've always talked about that maybe as more important in terms of the creativity and development in B2B. So we have robots driving around in the Stockholm center, with delivering food and doing other stuff. And we are working with some of our industry partners to develop their business in cooperation with them. Now, at the end of the day, you are absolutely right that the industry has over the years been more focused on just handing out the bits and bytes. That is why our FMC strategy now, where we are working much more with the value components than just running the next campaign for the next quarter, drives more value for shareholders over time. And I think it's a phenomenal way from just throwing out bits and bytes to actually starting to focus on what matters for people.